This is Hunter Haley, and this is my fourth and final narrative part one critique. So for this image, I went through a kind of different process of choosing pictures. For the other three, I looked through all the sections, or not sections, but groups, and all their pictures, and kind of picked ones that I liked and were really, really good pictures. This one, I figured I would, go through and or choose something random, kind of someone to kind of help them out and use someone that could use some work. But I'm going to start with some things that I thought went well. Something that's more of a compositional, element of design that they did well was the angle that they took the picture at. They included, I think, the perfect amount of, they include the toilet and the person. I think if they were any further back, it would be too much, and any closer, you wouldn't have enough of the image in it. So I think I really like the angle, not just the angle, but just how far away they took it, just a good positioning. Something else is color contrast and light, and I think kind of with this picture they go hand in hand. As far as the light on the top right and the color of the toilet is really light, contrast with the left side behind the toilet, the background, and the guy's head and his, it looks kind of like a jacket, maybe he's dressed up. Excuse me. So I think that went really well. Same with the kind of blue color inside the toilet bowl. And the same with the angle and kind of color contrast to go together with the toilet. As you can see, like kind of right there, it looks really cool there. So those are things I think that he did well. I mean, it is kind of a dark picture, but at the same time, I think that's kind of the purpose. I mean, it's kind of easy to see that he's probably throwing up, which is not a very happy thing. So I'm sure they're going for the mood of kind of a darker mood of gloomy, whatever. So that's the things that I think they did well, or he did well. Second, what is this picture about? Just by looking at this one picture, I mean, it's hard to tell. I'm going to go with they did Vice with drinking and long night, throwing up afterwards. And that's as far as I can tell. So things to work on, it would be including more into the picture so you can really see what it's about. Because I really don't know. So things that they could work on, like I said, the lighting's good, but it's also there's a few things that are just kind of off. So in his hair, there's a random white light or speck of something that I have no idea what that is. So I mean, something like that needs to be taken out, and it's the same thing with the stuff on the bottom left part of the screen. It's just kind of random, and it just throws the image off some. And the same with him having his beard kind of like blends into the wall. Looks just, I guess again, it just looks off. Something's weird about it. So those are things that I would work on. And again, just including more into the picture. It's kind of a weird picture. It's, like I said, it's gloomy, but it's got blues and stuff. So I mean, it isn't bad. It's just, I think that they could show more of what's going on in the picture. Because, I mean, like I said, I assumed that he was throwing up, but there's nothing to lead you to think that he's throwing up. It literally is just like looking into a toilet bowl. He doesn't have his hands on the side as if he's been gripping it, throwing up, or his head deep in the toilet bowl. It looks like he's just looking down. It was honestly just kind of my assumption to think that he's throwing up. There's not really